welcome to the vlog, my life on two wheels. I know there's a lot of unbelievers out there, but today's the day. We're finally going to get this done. John is on his way over. We are going to set up my gravel bike tubeless. So excited, can't wait. Try and film it as a step-by-step process. I know probably a ton of you have already done this to your bikes, but I haven't. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how it goes. I think John's just pulling up now. Let's get this done. So we're in the dungeon, the basement, the workroom. John arrived. Hey, finally. Yeah, so I was telling them earlier that we've been promising this for a while.
I hear you.
And here we are. Anyways, we're going to get this done. I'm going to get it done fast. First and foremost, though, we're going to tape it. And John's got some pointers on how best to tape.
So from my limited experience, it's best to overlap the valve hole twice. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on this side. We're going to do one full tape and bring it around and finish it here. And you got to be really careful not to split the tape when you're putting the valve core in, because this is where you're likely to get splits in the tape and more leakage. So we're going to be super careful on this part. Matt's already done the fancy work of cleaning it down with the alcohol, so we're good to go. So yeah, let's get taping. I think the thing to do is to work your fingers around it and make sure it's tight, no air bubbles. You hear some stories like, oh, you don't have tubeless ready rims. Sometimes you have to do like 2 or 3 layers of tape to build it up enough to get the tire. It's really to get the bead of the tire to pop out and see. But these, no, I don't think we'll have any problems.
So it's important to get the right diameter rim tape. But you can get that information. You can get the internal diameter of your rim from the manufacturer's website, I'm sure. So like I mentioned on the vlog last week, these are woven D35s. Woven on their website will give you the specs of the internal diameter of these hoops. So mine are 21, and so we went with 21 millimeter tape. Okay, so we've taped them both.
Yep.
What's the next step?
So the next step is to pierce a little hole just where you want the valve stem to go in. So what I've done here is I just popped the scissors up, so I just marked the hole, and now I can make it a little wider.
So again,
we don't want this to split, super careful. Right? We don't want it to split, so you want it as round as possible. And then we're just going to drop that in and tighten it up. Just hand tight, but not don't crank on it too much, but just hand tight, and we should be good. So that's pretty much it.
So when you've done this before, and you have done this before, right?
Yep. No.
Yeah. I may look like an expert.
I've done it I've done it twice. Once was a success. Once was definitely not a success.
So what are the issues you can run into when you're doing this?
Well, the tape's definitely one. So getting the tape on properly. I think having the rim cleaned with the alcohol is definitely a key, but seating the tires is the biggest issue, right? So getting that right and figuring out when do you want to put the sealant in. There's a couple of different methods. You can check it online. I've tried both. Today we're going to try the method where we seat the tire. We take out the valve core. We're going to use the compressor to pump it up and make sure the tires are popped out. And then we're going to use the syringe and we're going to put the sealant in. The other option you can do is put the tire 3/4 on, and before you finish off putting the tire on the rim, you just hand pour the sealant in. They both work.
We have the, if you see that, we got the valves in. We made very tiny incisions in the tape. Now this is where the real brutal strength comes in. We're going to try and mount these Pan-Eraser Gravel Kings on. Let's see how we do. All right, so what did we just do there?
So, seat the tires, and boy were they tight. Got them on, got them centered in the center channel of the rim. Everything looks pretty good. So we're going to turn on the compressor now and pump them up and try to get them to blow out quickly and seat properly.
You probably can't hear me at this stage. I thought John was bringing over a hand pump with a valve on the side, but oh no. This is what we got. So, I know it doesn't show on the video, but we've been at this for a little bit. We finally got the tires onto the rims. Check, check.
Yep.
We got the compressor going, you heard that. But we're having a hell of a time getting the tires to seat. So they're pretty flaccid right now, I would say. And what we're looking to do is get them to pop into the rim. John's using the soapy water technique. He's going to explain to you exactly what's behind that.
Alright, so the theory is just to get a little soapy water between the rim and the bead of the tire, and hopefully that, when you put the pressure in the in with the air, it'll be enough just to slide it off the center channel of the rim and then pop it out to the outside. So we'll see if it works.
Okay, yeah, we're smiling now, but there was some profanity.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. And John, good Irish boy, he took the Lord's name in vain. Multiple times. Several times. So there will be penance.
There will. There'll be a few Hail Marys.
Anyways, all of that to say, we finally got the tires seated. They made glorious popping sounds, which I did not capture on camera, but I can always add those for effect a little bit later on. Now the messy part, we're going to try and avoid getting covered in sealant. Wish us luck. This is how you base your tofurkey.
Yes. Let's go. That look good to you? There, that's 45.
That syringe brings back memories, eh?
A few horrible ones, yeah. Sure.
COVID vaccinations
and other things.
And other things.
Yeah. Which we don't talk about on a Friday night, you know?
Not sober, anyways.
No. So we're just going to screw that on. Okay. And then we'll turn it upside down, so if it does leak, it'll just pour on the floor. Okay, now.
Well, that was relatively painless.
One down. So now the trick will be slosh it around, pump it back up, and then keep spinning it either side, turning it over to get a good seal all the way around, and leave them overnight and call me tomorrow when there's problems. Sealant is in. We've rotated them a few times, turned it from side to side to get, good coverage on both sides. Tires seem to be holding really nicely, so what we're going to do is we're just going to leave them flat and we're going to leave them overnight, and Matt's going to send me horrific texts in the morning when his Swift pain cave is covered in sealant.
But in terms of setup, I know we had compressor issues.
Yeah, but that was compressor. Everything else, painless. One of the best setups I've done. So obviously the rims are great. Very easy to set up the tires, and just having enough pressure in the compressor just to blast it on. That's really the trick.
So you know what happens now, John? So I'm going to post this vlog, and certain people like Cam, they're going to want to get their tires set up tubeless.
Yeah.
So you know who they'll be calling,
so
right?
So Velofix is what, 613? I don't know the guy's number.
Okay, it's a day later. and happy to report that there was no seepage from the tires last night. Yeah, I'd like to report a successful installment of sealant into my now tubeless tires. First and foremost, really want to thank John for coming over and dedicating a couple of hours to assist me in setting this up. I know in the video it looks like he did 99% of the work. He did do 99% of the work. But next time I will do 99% of the work. I did a little bit of it, but someone had to shoot the video. Again, many thanks to John. You will see him in future editions as we move into the spring and into the summer, and many more vlogs to come. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video at all, any comments would be awesome. Give it a like or even subscribe to the channel. Have a great weekend. More content next week, and we will regroup. Have a great weekend.